547 trips in 10 months on the platform as an all-star host with over 20 plus vehicles. Let's tap in. 33,000 in 2022. As you guys can see that we made 33,000. The month of March we did, you guys can, let me see if I can. The month of March we did almost 15, so about 14,000. So let's break down a few of the factors when it comes down to this. I know a lot of people will probably ask, what's the profit? I'll possibly do a separate video on like each vehicle's profit because it'll make sense. It'll give you guys an idea of like how much these vehicles are actually profiting after expenses, monthly payments. So I'll probably launch that sometime very, very soon. So follow the journey. As I'm looking at the numbers, we had a slower January, but also just across the board these last few months, we've let people lend it outside the platform. We've had quite a few claims. We've had over 5 cars that weren't actively like running. Even last month, we just got like 3 of our cars back last month in March. It's been an interesting like journey for us this last month, especially being out here in Vegas. There was a lot more car accidents that took place, so they were sitting at the body shop for a long time. We had 2 vehicles that were sitting at the body shop until the end of February, and then another 2 that got into accidents in February. And then by March, we finally got them onto the platform. So we're not running with a full fleet of like the whole 20 during these last few months. It was an interesting time. Most people want to know if this was actual profit like in our Turo biz, and obviously no, this is just our earnings, okay? What I'll do is I'll break this down in a video, one vehicle. I'll just kind of show you guys one vehicle so you guys can kind of see what the monthly expenses are, how much we're paying with the car note and everything, and how much it's actually profiting per month. I think that'll give you guys a bigger scope because I don't think most people are on this platform to scale a fleet of 20, 30 cars within, a couple months. It's possible, to get as many cars as you can in those days, but honestly, just to play the more calculated risk route with a lot more wisdom, I go with like 1, 2 vehicles and then just start building out the fleet from there. So as you guys can see, we were kind of scaling this. January was probably our slowest month ever. And then also we had quite a few claims, different vehicles that weren't running. So that there was a handful of vehicles then that wasn't really running onto the fleet. On top of that, we actually lended some people outside off the platform for the vehicles, so they weren't getting actively rented and paid through the Turo platform. And I'll give you guys just a few things that we did to kind of like scale this up so then as we're making money. First off, I think spring break and a lot of people just booked our cars ahead of time in January. I feel like a lot of people are always planning, weeks or months ahead. So we had a pretty packed out March. And that's when our prices were pretty minimum. We do automated pricing. Some people don't do automated pricing. I do it. I don't follow the bare minimum of Turo. I do my own bare minimum of dailies. And then we do the maximum. And we've been getting pretty average bookings as far as like the economy side from both, $40 to $50 a day recently. So it's been bumping up. And I see this really scaling into summer. I'm looking into summer and we already have bookings for the summer, June, July, August. But this month, we're already halfway through April. As I'm launching this, it's going to be April 15th. But as I'm looking at this, we are at $8,700 for the month of April already. So it's already a pretty big month. So we're looking to actually surpass March. And again, we don't have all our vehicles on the fleet like actively being rented. Some of them are snoozed. People are using them for personal use, but we are actively running this big of a fleet and continuing to scale. We're actually in the middle of a cash deal. We just bought a car. We're doing this whole, renovation on it and obviously getting it ready for Turo. We bought it in cash and we're going to be going the cash route, investing all our profits back into scaling with more vehicles. I'm excited to actually see this month because we finally got a majority of our vehicles that were economy that were pretty much damaged. We had one that was sitting in the shop for 2 months because it was a 2021 Mirage and it was hard to get those parts, especially for the newer vehicles. It's hard to get those parts. So that thing was sitting for 60 days. We just launched it back onto the platform at the end of March. So we're going to be running a full-on like fleet. We had 2 other cars that have been sitting there for almost a month as well. We finally got those back in. They got into damages in February, one in January. It's just been crazy with like all the different, claims that we've been filing. I've been talking to a lot of the claims people, getting reimbursement. We actually made an extra $4,000 outside of this earning in just claims and profit from, obviously it's paying because those cars were sitting, but it's kind of nice because at the end of it, the cars were sitting, they weren't getting ran, and we made profit from those vehicles. So it was a win-win, for us as well because people didn't put on mileage. We won claims. The cars pretty much looked brand new, right? It was just like bumper stuff, painting, skids. I mean, I should probably document that journey as well. And I probably will. I'll probably give you guys and show you guys, the ins and outs of it. But it's just been a wild first quarter for the Turo platform. And we do the normal stuff, we give them like a 5% discount if they book ahead. We give specific discounts if they book over a certain amount of weeks. We also do like free deliveries, and we usually charge $120 per delivery right now. So that's our delivery charge, which is, I think it's the max. And if people are booking over 2 weeks, we've usually had a promo where they get a free delivery if they book over a certain amount. I'll give you guys the top 3 cars that are earning the most right now. You guys see the Mercedes CLA, the 2018 BMW 3 Series, and our Honda Civic, our 2019 Honda Civic for 2022. Mercedes-Benz is sitting at $2,800 for this year. $2,892. BMW 3 Series is $22,368, and the Civic is $2,307. Those are our top 3 performing vehicles, and it's close because the 2017 Camaro is 4th, and it's only $100 off from the Civic. It's at $2,200. Wild, right? So those are our top 3, top 4 because I shared the Camaro, vehicles that were performing well on our fleet, as you guys can see. So maybe if you guys are wanting that car, and I knew the 3 Series was going to hit. And I'm probably going to do a video on the 3 Series, how much I'm paying for that monthly, what's the, what I'm paying for insurance, and then how much it's profiting month to month. So I'll probably do a breakdown on that if you guys want to see that. Anyways, if you guys are looking to start, this might be the channel. Just pretty much you're getting a free course here on Turo, how to do it. Somebody that's actively do it. I'm not one of these guys that has 4 or 5 cars. Like, we got a lot of vehicles, and we're running this in the trenches. I'm a straight up operator for this business. Today, we're looking at only 4 check-ins, checkouts. Tomorrow, we're looking at 8 check-in, checkouts. So our days are packed. Our most busy days are Monday because people coming from the weekend, and Thursday and Friday. Thursdays, half and half. Fridays, we get packed days Fridays. Like last Friday, we had 10 check-in, checkouts. So it's been good. Like the weekends are just flooding. And then it's been pretty moderate throughout the week. If you guys enjoyed this, tap in. If you guys want to check this out, I just did a video on 3 ways to actually make money on Turo. It's not just the daily rate, so I break that down. Check that out. If you guys enjoy this, show some love. Ask me any questions in the comments. Talk to y'all soon. Take care. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.